Mohammed Janab Sadr Sahab, distinguished ambassadors, we are indeed very privileged to have both of you here on behalf of Iran and Palestine, and some very, very distinguished guests who are here, and all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Today there is something very unique that has happened. I tried not to preside over this event for the simple reason that the person who presides has very little to add by the time he says something, because everybody has spoken and everything has been said. Much has been said. But I just want the ambassadors to know that we are here, all of us are here, because we share your pain. We share your grief, we share your concern, and we share your cause, and that's why everybody is here. And I felt that it was important that I come and show my solidarity and my participation in this very, very tragic moment that you are facing in the circumstances in which you are, and you have been placed by things beyond your control. For those about whom, including our leaders of our country, that many of us have heard, including what has been said by my very dear friend Shankar Aiyar. And when he was speaking, I thought, how would it be if he was still a minister in government of India? Would he still have said the same things with the same vigor and same passion? But I do believe he would have, because he's that kind of man. He's that kind of person, and I must say that I admire him. But in circumstances that have been mentioned, the words that come to my mouth, and I will translate them for you, is वो जो हम में तुम में करार था, तुम्हें याद हो या ना याद हो, वही मानो वादा निभा का तुम्हें याद हो या ना याद हो. The comfort that we had once amongst ourselves, I don't know if you will still recall and remember it. And you know the promise that we had made to you, I don't know if you still remember and recall it. But what we saw here was a reiteration of a promise, even if there were limited numbers that stand by that promise, whether it's 38% or more than 38%, Maulana Sahib said that is certainly more than 38%, that we are in a majority. But if we are in a majority, we must be in a silent majority, because the voice is not loud enough. It's not heard far enough. And therefore people continue to do what they continue to do. I must make a point of saying that, and it's important because Adib reminded me of this, it's important that while we stand in solidarity with Gaza, we stand in solidarity with Palestine. And much has been mentioned about how we have stood by Palestine over the years, and we share Palestine as part of the history of our emergence as a nation. Similarly, we were reminded by our colleagues as to the close association, civilizational and political association between Iran and India, and the falsification of the cause of Iran and the attacks on Iran, which are a serious violation of international law, is something that we have to reiterate and underscore, and of course recognize the courage with which Iran has faced adversity and successfully faced adversity. But while we grieve with you, while we share your sorrow, while we share your pain, there is something that I must admit and I must say, and that will help you understand why the large silences that you encounter from our country. We have very severe problems of our own. While you face physical violence, while you face physical attacks on you, what we are facing is severe attacks on the mind. We are engaged in a battle of the mind. And of course, where the mind goes, heart follows. If the mind is attacked, the heart suffers as well. So please don't think that India has let you down and has forgotten the qrar that I mentioned, the relationship that I mentioned. India is preoccupied with its own mind. India is struggling with its own mind. There is a struggle with its own mind. And in order for us to be able to stand by you, we have to first make sure that we are able to stand by ourselves. And if we are able to stand by ourselves, then India becomes what India must be and what India has always been. We will be in a better position to be able to help you. And perhaps your courage, your fortitude, and your perseverance will persuade us here too to be equally determined that we will succeed in preserving our mind. This is the mind that our friends have associated with Mahatma Gandhi, with Mandela. This is the mind that you have associated with Yasser Arafat. This is the mind that you have associated with the great heroes of Iran and the great heroes of Palestine. This is the mind that you associate with the friendship that we owe to you. We have nothing against, and frankly, you have been outstandingly objective in your repetition of circumstances and facts as they face us today. We have nothing against anyone in the world, but we do believe that India must have the courage to speak the truth between friend and foe alike, that we should be able to speak the truth. That is what India has always been cherished and valued for, to be able to speak the truth. But what the truth requires is overcoming that one word, maslihat. Maslihat is a word that you will understand. Maslihat is a word that today binds us into doing things that are against our nature. This is not what India is, and this is not what India should be. We must overcome the maslihat, and each individual here and each one of us and each organization and each political party and each organization of any social kind has a problem about maslihat, majburi and maslihat, and we must emancipate ourselves from that. So I'm sorry, while you are engulfed in a battle of your lives, I am talking about our own battles, but I would have been unfair and I would not have been sincere to you if I didn't speak of why my hands tremble, and if I didn't speak the truth as to why I don't stride and walk as much as you would like me to walk, and why I can't stand as tall and stand as strong as you would want me today to stand strong. When I say me, I do mean my country. I do mean my people. I mean all of India. And while you fortify yourself, pray also for India, because India has to be strong. Our health and our welfare will be a major contribution in your fight for justice. No people can fight for justice if their own sense of justice is shaken by things around them. So we must fortify our sense of justice in order to be able to do something for you in your fight for justice. So we are today brothers once again. We are brothers and sisters. That's important these days. You must mention sisters as well. So we are brothers and sisters in justice. We are brothers and sisters in our quest for justice and a quest for a happier world of tomorrow. And what we see today, perhaps, is a passing phase. It's a passing phase. It's the dark night after which the dawn will come and the light will come, and we will then together be able to celebrate with the new light that comes and the new dawn that comes. Just a few words, and I think we have been here for a long time. I shouldn't be keeping you back any much longer. I am grateful to Adib Bhai for having taken this initiative and all the very distinguished people who have joined him. And Najeeb, I thank you very much, because you spoke truly from your heart. Mani Shankar Aiyar speaks from the heart, I know, but you spoke from your heart, and therefore today instead of one heart there are two hearts. Thank you very much. All the best to you. So